that'll get over 1 million views within a minute. But if you look at his original YouTube videos, he clearly wasn't born that way, so he got there through repetition and practice. And the same thing can be applied to anyone else. So if I want to have more motivation like Mr. Beast, I'd have to make it very easy and accessible to do the positive habits and very difficult to do the habits that I want to change. I can have the same trigger of boredom, but if I remove all the social media apps off my phone, then download a productive app, maybe something like a book summary app, let's say, then I could change the icon of that book summary app to be the icon of TikTok or Instagram or something. Now that we understand how to change our habits, we just need to figure out which habits make Mr. Beast so laser focused with so much motivation.
You have to, I guess you have to just prove something to yourself in a way, right?
Yeah, it's always, look, well, for me, you could look at it like I'm proving it to myself, but I know I can do it. I'm kind of crazy like that. Like I could convince myself what I'm doing next, and I'm doing it.
There's some other people who talk about mental toughness and want to give advice, and when bad things happen to them, they end up addicted to prescription drugs. I'm not a coward and I'm not a liar.
No, but it would be perfectly natural to be emotional in that scenario, and there's no shame in admitting that.
I was emotional. I missed people. I missed them, and I knew they missed me. So I felt a strong sense of missing.
But you cried.
There were tears that ran down my face, but I did not cry.
I mean, that's crying.
I would disagree.
Because you're worried about admitting that. You think it sounds
Absolutely not. That's a perfectly fine scenario to cry in, but I think the act of crying is an act of desperation. To sit and to cry is an act in and of itself. To do push-ups thinking of your children with tears running down your face, but you're concerned with finishing as many push-ups as possible within that day, I do not consider that crying.
So I listened to every podcast that Mr. Beast has been on, tons of presentations, and watched his videos, and things all of a sudden started to make sense, but not in the way I initially thought. I started to notice something. Whenever somebody asked Mr. Beast about his goals, he would almost give the exact same answer.
Better videos, and I just want to make better videos.
Edit a video better.
I want to figure out how I make the best videos possible.
What makes this so important and so interesting is that he always used the words better or best videos. His primary goal wasn't to be a billionaire or reach a specific number of subscribers, he just wanted to be better. And better is never a finished product. You can't achieve better or best because you'll always have room to improve even more, yet you can always work towards being better or being the best. Then I noticed a lot of other creators, when asked similar questions, would describe tangible fixed goals like a dollar amount or owning a house or whatever it may be.
Every friendship, every relationship, every business relationship, there has to be an exchange of value. As you progress through life, if people stay in the same place, you're only giving value and you're not receiving any value back. And you have to be ruthless about those things. Like I have a very curated circle and everybody in my circle is extremely useful and we're extremely successful. And it's a very motivating thing. If you're in a room full of ice cream experts and all they talk about is ice cream, how to move ice cream, how to sell ice cream, different flavors of ice cream, how you make ice cream, you're gonna learn a lot about ice cream. If you're in a room full of people who are billionaires, and guess what they're talking about? Money. And guess what you're gonna learn about? Money. I don't sit and have pointless conversations with people. I don't even know what people are talking about. If me and my friends meet, we end up talking about the earth and how it can pay us. That's what we talk about. And that's how we manage to make a bunch of money. So you have to be ruthless with your circle. And for people out there who understand this, a lot of people say they understand it, but they genuinely don't. But if you do, and you are trying to progress your circle, you need to find a way to provide value. You need to either join networks like my one on corporatetape.com, or you need to find a way to provide value.